What's up, guys? Welcome back to SLG TV. Today's video is all about tried and tested techniques to boost your social media engagement so you can increase your visibility and magnetize more clients. So before we get started, don't forget to subscribe below and click that little bell so you can stay up to date on all our social media marketing tips that we're going to be dropping in future videos. I'm Kelly Ann Zielinski, and I help online coaches and course creators increase their influence, impact, and income by digitally sharing their message with the world. So we all know by now that social media is a great, cost-effective tool to use to create relationships with potential clients. But if you don't use it strategically, it can end up wasting your valuable time, energy, resources, and if I'm being completely real, your sanity. Now, there are a few things that you want to focus on when using social media as a business tool, and having a high engagement rate is one of them. When you increase your social media engagement rate, it will tell the social channels that people like your content, and then it will show your content to more people, giving you a higher organic reach. Now, the pros make it look easy, but I'm sure by this point you figured out that there's a lot of strategy involved in growing your online following. So if you want to increase your social media engagement, keep your audience hooked, and maximize your results, then practice these 7 social media engagement strategies, and you'll be well on your way to seeing solid returns from your social media marketing effort. Social media engagement strategy number 1, be social. Now, many people don't realize it, but the purpose of social media is to be social. This means that your job is to be the model of engagement if you want people to engage. This includes being conversational in your posts, responding to comments on your social channels, asking your audience questions, so whether that's in your posts or in the comment section, and being prompt in getting back to people who private message you. Every time you do, it makes people want to interact more. Remember, when someone comments or asks a question on your social channels, it's an opportunity to build a relationship, develop a trusting connection, and potentially enroll a new client if it's a win-win situation for you both. So to increase your odds of making this happen, start by modeling the type of engagement you'd like to see from your following. Social media engagement strategy number 2, be consistent. Consistency is key on social. You can't post once a week or post only when you're launching something or not respond to your comments and then expect to see results. When using social media as a business tool, posting consistent content is imperative to creating momentum and getting results. So to start, focus on only 1 or 2 channels and aim to do them really well. Now, this will support you in gaining authority in your niche, making you the go-to expert that people seek out and enjoy learning from. Social media engagement strategy number 3, create content that matters. Well, the question is, how do you know which content matters? Well, when you're creating content, consider the rule of 3. Ask yourself these 3 questions. The first question to ask is it relevant? So meaning, does your niche care? Is it important to their business or their life right now? And is it relevant enough to where they're going to be going to Google or YouTube and putting it into that little search engine? The second question is my content interesting and entertaining? So meaning, will I keep their attention? And then third is my content solution-based? So does it solve a problem? Now, as an online coach, your content aim is to support your audience in expanding their awareness around purposeful information, as well as providing a solution to a problem they're experiencing. Now, this can be through introducing them to something they don't know about or solidifying and better explaining something they do know about, all in an attention-grabbing, interesting, and entertaining way. Now, additionally, once you have a signature system framework, creating a content calendar will be way easier. Now, if you're wanting to learn more about that and even know what that is, if you're not sure, I'll link to that above and you can check out that video. Social media engagement strategy number 4, check your analytics. Coach, analytics are your best friend when it comes to posting. And the best part is, you don't need any fancy social media tools to check your analytics. All the major platforms have an insights feature, which tells you when your audience is online so you can post at the right times. It tells you which posts are getting the highest reach and the most interaction, which posts are being saved and shared the most, and who your audience is. Now, ultimately, your analytics will tell you what people like and what they want more of. Your job is to get out of your own way, listen to the audience, and then create based off what they're responding best to. 2. Social media engagement strategy number 5, use stories on Facebook and Instagram. Not everyone is using the stories feature yet, so the more that you can stand out and do what everyone else isn't, the better your social media pages will perform. Posting in your stories several times a day will allow your account to jump to the top of people's accounts when they log in, rather than getting lost way down in the feed. Plus, this enhances the realness factor of your brand because you're typically sharing a less polished piece of content, which helps your audience feel like they know you. Now, I know it could be a little nerve-wracking to go live on Facebook or Instagram stories, and I'd love to hear from you on this. So go ahead in the comment box below and let us know how often you use Facebook and Instagram stories and the results that you've seen from it. Social media engagement strategy number 6, outreach. So just like any other kind of marketing, outreach is so important on social. So like I said before, the point of social media is to be social. So if you see a thought leader discussing issues that are relevant to your personal brand, comment. This also goes for potential clients who may be interested in your offerings. Regardless of who it is, you're gonna go ahead and start genuine conversations that matter and offer your opinion and advice when it's relevant. You'll also wanna be sure to follow their page and like their images to show your support. Now, the point here is to get engaged on other people's pages as much as you are on your own. When you do this, it's going to bring more people to your pages and increase your engagement, which will position you better in the news feeds. Now, I think it's important to mention that I am not telling you to spam people, meaning that you're not going to comment links to your sales pages and website all over someone else's page or in their comment section. You're providing meaningful conversations that position you as a real, genuine, and engaged expert. And social media strategy number 7, use calls to action. Your audience is looking to you to direct them where to go. A call to action or a CTA will tell your audience how to take an action after a post. That call to action could be to comment, so you can say, hey, comment below, and you can ask questions like, have you experienced this? Or what are your thoughts on this? Or what's your story? Or what are your tips for whatever topic that you're talking about? The point is to keep the conversation going by having them comment below. The other call to action could be to tag a friend who needs to hear this. Another call to action could be to sign up for a free coaching call. Or you could have a call to action that tells them to download this free content upgrade that you created for them. Regardless of the post, you're gonna wanna have at least one call to action every time you post something. Now, overall, if you continuously encourage engagement and are the model of engagement, you'll have a much greater chance at increasing your organic reach and results from social. And there you have it, coach. Now you have your 7 key social media engagement strategies to optimize your social media channels so they're working for you as a business tool. Now, just so you know, it may take some time, especially in the beginning, so be patient, consistent, and intentional in your strategy. Now, I know this was a lot of information and it could feel kind of overwhelming, so if you feel like you could use some support in developing a clear social media strategy, I offer a free coaching call for committed coaches who are looking to grow their businesses and brands. Now, if this is you, then click the link in the description below and find a time that works in your calendar. During our call, we're going to determine where you're at in your social media plan and overall marketing process and develop a few beginning steps to get you where you want to be. Lastly, if this video was just what you needed in your coaching business, please let me know by liking it below, subscribing, and sharing it with your coach friends. Until next time, coach, keep building your empire.